never conquer Jah. They can never conquer Jah.
Greetings and welcome to another Jesse I Interviews podcast, recorded as always on the unceded Indigenous lands of the Wurundjeri and Boonwurrung people of the Kulin Nation. At the time of recording this here in Australia, we're very close to our so-called National Day, Australia Day, or Invasion Day or Survival Day, depending on your perspective. And I think this is a very important time of the year to keep in mind this always has been and always will be Aboriginal land, and I want to pay my respects to the traditional owners and custodians of these lands. With that said, we go back to Jamaica for this episode as I talk to the veteran singer and producer Linval Thompson. This interview was recorded in July 2012 at Linval's home in the hills above Kingston. It was a very nice setting, nothing too flash but cool and pleasant, and Linval was a very nice person to spend time with. I'll post some of my photos from his place up on the Patreon page for anybody that's interested. And speaking of Patreon, if you enjoy the podcast and feel like supporting it, please check out patreon.com/Jesse_I_interviews. You can also follow the link in the show notes. If you're new to the podcast, I should explain that the idea with this podcast is to make available all of the many reggae-related interviews that I've done over the years in a totally unedited form, different to the edited versions that I put to air on the radio. I'm even leaving in all the off-the-record stuff before and after the official interview, assuming there's nothing inappropriate that the interview subjects wouldn't want heard. This episode with Linval Thompson is a good example of this, as it features quite a bit of conversation between Linval and my wife and I before and after the official interview, talking about the reggae scene in Australia, how long it takes to travel between Australia and Jamaica, and the lack of respect for reggae in Jamaica these days. So here we go, Jesse I Interviews Linval Thompson, July 2012.
Doing the roots music.
Mm-hmm.
So, how the music stay over there?
Well, it's reggae and dancehall is small in Australia.
Yeah.
It's a small scene, but it's healthy at the same time.
I know. I meet some guys from Australia come over here anymore. I can't remember what sound system.
There's a sound called Firehouse from Sydney, and they have Linval Thompson dub plates.
Yes, man.
That's the only one I know in Australia has
yes,
Linval
man.
Thompson.
I think it's those guys, man.
Yeah.
A short guy there, man. He used to come here to Bunny Lee them all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's him.
That's him.
Yeah.
It's the same one, man.
Yeah.
Where is him?
He's actually supposed to be coming to Jamaica again soon.
Man, man. A long time I don't see him. I hear him.
Yeah.
He's the one for true, man. That's short.
Yeah, and he knows the music real well too.
He knows the music too.
Friend of Bunny Lee for a long time.
Him same one, man.
And he can talk, that guy.
Talk English every day and talk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a lot. Him same one, man. But it was one time it was organized, but I said this place too damn far, man. If the money can't come so far.
Oh, he's trying to bring you to Australia.
Long time, but the money too small. Man.
That's it. Yeah.
Can't go so far for them.
Exactly. But the problem is because it's so expensive to reach Australia from Jamaica.
Right.
The airfares alone is a killer. And then
3,000 US, you say?
3.5.
So it's
actually
dearer than Japan then.
Yeah.
Japan is not, I don't think it's so much.
Japan is Australia is further than Japan. It's further. Yeah.
One straight flight or you change flight?
Yeah, 3 flights.
Ah, 3 flights.
Because, for us, we have to go via LA. And so before you even, so you have to go from Kingston, Miami, LA. Then from LA to Australia is 14 hours just from there alone.
Just from there alone?
Yeah.
14, I say?
14 hours in the air.
That's crazy. Oh, well, England is 9.
Oh, I was taking the panorama photo.
She love that. Lovely. You see?
Yeah. I got you guys and that.
You can. Yeah.
Nice.
A good vibe, right?
Yeah.
I like Kingston is just.
I can see why you live up here.
Yes, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. More time I just cool out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Must be quieter at night up here too.
Yes, man. Yes, man. I need some food and drink. And
It's almost like a country vibe.
Right, and you are still in town.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
You know,
Yeah, it's so close. It wouldn't take long. Yeah.
Right.
To reach halfway tree from here on the road shouldn't take too long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That tell you. 14. So England is 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 5 or more. France, from yesterday to Europe, about 12, 13, 12.
Right.
2 hours from London to Germany. So it worked out, it's still 2 hour difference from Australia. Yeah, those two are different. We're talking about, yes, from Jamaica. So those two are different, I think. No, but it's still longer because you have to go Miami, you have to go blah, so it's long still.
Like, yeah. Because the last time when we came to Jamaica, we were here 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We had 14 hours from Melbourne to Los Angeles. Then we had a 12-hour wait before our next flight to Miami.
The catch.
So then we have to wait another. Then it's 6 hours or whatever to Miami. Then we had a 5-hour wait before the flight to Jamaica.
Oh, yes.
So by the time we got here, we've been traveling for 2 days. Just
2
exhausted.
days.
Yeah.
I was traveling.
Mm-hmm.
No sleep, nothing.
That's it. Murdered by the police.
Yes, you have these people, the cops.
Cops here are brutal.
Yes.
We got stopped last night. We went to a little.
Stop you?
Yeah.
You alone and your
No,
wife?
we were with two
Jamaican?
local friends. Yeah.
Okay. What they say?
They just made us come out the vehicle, check the papers, ask us where we were been. We had a dance in Denham Town. So then they want to know why you go to Denham Town.
Oh, you mean why?
Yeah.
It's Jamaica?
Mm.
All that. You see?
Did they ask why you're going to Denham Town?
Yeah, and we said
Because guess what?
we have a friend.
What they want to say is a bad era.
Yeah.
But it's Jamaica.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
You see what they say to you?
They
Why you
want-
go there?
They want to keep it divided.
Right.
Yeah.
You
so
see?
They want us.
And you see that? And when you tell them what?
We just said we have a friend that keeps a little dance down in Denham Town. We want to just check it out.
Yes. You see, they shocked. You see, you come from so far, and you go to Denham Town. That's what but it's Jamaica still.
Yeah.
You see that?
We want to see all parts of Jamaica. We don't want to
Yes,
just see
you want to see the roots part, you want to see the ghetto part, the roots part.
And really and truly, like we went to Weddy Weddy afterwards, but the party in Denham Town had more vibes.
Where they dance, too much dance, a stone love.
Yep. But actually, when we got there, they were playing reggae music.
Play reggae, okay.
But then it was, be a dance hall after that, and even like R&B, hip hop.
Oh, yes, well, yeah,
American music.
Mixture.
Jesse, do you mind moving that for me?
Oh, push over that. See it.
Just come in the shade, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Shade,
You want to take my own? Take my own?
No.
It's alright. Oh, you want to take a picture, maybe?
Where do you want to sit?
Just here, thank you.
Yeah, so my radio program, I've been on air for 15 years.
Yes. Play reggae.
Yeah. The first hour I play like 70s reggae, the classic old roots.
Yes, like they call that 70s reggae. That from Delaware this time.
Yeah, well, pretty much from like rocksteady, actually late
Rocksteady,
60s,
ska.
rocksteady.
Ska.
Not so much ska, but from like rocksteady onwards.
Yes.
I play that in the first hour, and the second hour is more new tunes, so new reggae music. Not much dancehall. I might touch a little bit.
Yes, well, they have some dancehall good, yes.
Yeah, but really, I mean, the program is called Babylon Burning, and it's more a roots and culture thing than anything.
I see.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
Oh yeah, you have a Babylon Burning tune.
Six Babylon.
6 Babylon,
Is that it?
Attack 3 Dreadlocks.
Yes, she know it.
And also
Six
Wicked
Babylon.
Wicked Babylon.
Also, Wicked Babylon. Also, my new album, what's supposed to release, but they cancel it, named Fire in a Babylon.
Oh. What do you mean they cancelled it?
I'm supposed to tour, but I never get to tour. I'm supposed to go to Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just fix up this thing. Check 1, 2. It's a pretty powerful little recorder, this one.
Yeah?
So yeah, I just have to keep it in between and it'll pick up both sides of us.
Do you want me to video this as well?
Yeah, feel like it.
Linval, do you mind sitting there and Jesse sits here?
Okay.
So it's
So you
better
can
for
get the camera.
the video.
No problem.
It's a radio program, but I figured might as well film anyway because you never know.
Yeah. Cool.
It's nicer with that in the back.
Oh, you want
Oh, yeah, that looks
that's
good too.
breadfruit tree. You know breadfruit?
Yeah.
Breadfruit tree.
Okay, so you ready? You good?
Yes, greetings. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Check. All right, you good?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, right now I'm up Stony Hill with one of the real legend veteran artists in reggae music, Linval Thompson. Thank you for joining us here on Babylon Burning.
Bless. Greetings. Respect to each and every one, you know. Bless up everyone in Australia.
I always like to start my interviews at the beginning. I'd like to know where you were born, what life was like for you as a youth growing up.
Well, I born in Kingston, you know, and life, well, I wouldn't say it was rough because my family, they take care of me when I was a young boy, going to school, and you know what I mean? And but I never have that, I never taken the good education. I was so in love with music and sound system that, you know what I mean, I never forgot that. That's all I was just thinking about when I was a young boy. You know what I mean? Listening to a lot of music. You know what I mean? All type of music. Went to America when I was very young, and I still listening to music. That's where I really start do my first recording in New York.
New York. So what year was that?
That was from in the 70s.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what sort of studio was that you did your first recording?
Well, I remember the studio. It named Buccaneer Studio. It was a nice, good studio. It's not a Jamaican. It was like some white man studio.
Okay.
In Brooklyn. So it
But
was
reggae music?
No, we take the reggae there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It wasn't reggae they do. I take the reggae there. You know what I mean?
So, no, sorry.
Yes, and I record my first song there.
Okay.
There is no other woman in this world.
Okay.
There is no other woman in this world can make me feel like this girl. I don't know if you know it.
Yeah, I do actually.
You know it?
Yeah, but I don't know if it must be that version or did you do it again? Did you revoice
I
it?
thought I'd do it in two different styles. I think I do it in two different styles, but this was my original one. And then when I get popular in the business, I think I'd redo it again in a different style.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely know that one. So how did you sort of come to have this voice and learn your talent, learn how to sing?
Well, I think I born with the voice. Nobody teach me. I just find myself just singing from early when I was going to school. I go to school, me and Jacob Miller. We went to Melrose School in Kingston.
Okay.
And he was singing a lot. He recorded for me also. But I go to American record. He record at Kingston first.
Right.
But I never get that chance. You know what I mean? But I keep on trying.
So when did you come back to Jamaica?
I think I come back maybe a year after. A year after. In that time, I've been back and forth, come back. You know what I mean? Just thinking about doing music. Nothing else.
Right. So what was the first port of call when you came back to Jamaica musically?
Pardon me?
Which studio did you go to?
Well, I'm trying to remember. I think it's Lee Perry. I think it's Lee Perry.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Lee Perry first. Yes.
This is before the Black Ark studio?
Well, yes, he did have a little thing. Yes, before it gets so popular.
Yeah.
I think.
And crazy.
And crazy. Yes, yeah, man. Long before that. Long before that. That time. Long before that. And I think a guy named Stammer, he died now. He used to work with Keith Hudson. He and Keith Hudson was doing a lot of things, musical.
Okay.
And he's the one who hear me at Randy's studio. At Randy's shop, record store in Kingston.
Yeah.
And he said, yes, I like your style and all of that. And he put me on one of those Keith Hudson track. And I sing this song named My Mama Say. My Mama Say. I don't even know that track.
No, I don't think so.
You don't know it?
I don't think I know that one.
Yes. It was a track.
Is that a cat?
Yes. You're looking for me. My Mama Say. And I sing that track for him. That I'm leaving on that plane, going away. And she said, yes. And that track, Dennis Brown have a track named Westbound Train.
Yeah.
And I think I sing something near like that style. Westbound, my one name Westbound Plain. Right?
Right.
So, same time, Dennis Brown song was a big song in Jamaica. Big. I love the song. Big song. And then when I come with that version, everybody been wondering, who is this new artist coming up just like, you know, have that sound. And then after now, I leave and go to Lee Perry. Lee Perry hear me and interested again. No, Phil Pratt. Phil Pratt did hear me, and then he take me to Lee Perry's studio. That's where it happened.
Okay.
And then Lee Perry hear me, and then he advised me also. And then I went on to Bonnie Lee, and that's where I'm making hits after hits. Hits after hits.
And you were at Bunny Lee for quite some time, right?
Well, I do one album for Bunny Lee. One album, the album named Don't Cut Off the Dreadlocks.
Yeah, right.
That was the first big hit for me in Jamaica.
Right.
Big, massive hits in London, all over that time.
Yeah.
And then I think I go on my own after that.
So why did you decide to go on your own?
Well, it just happened. It was nothing, it just happened.
Okay.
Everything just happened.
Right.
You never plan it, it just happened.
Because we always hear stories about producers not dealing with artists too fair.
No, it wasn't money, because at that time we wasn't asking for money, we never get money.
Right.
We never get money to sing. We just sing.
You just sing for the love of the music?
Yes. We never get money from Pratt. We never get money from Lee Perry. We never get money from Stammer. We never get money from Bonnie Lee.
Okay.
But we just get that exposure.
Right.
You know what I mean? We wasn't worrying about that anyway.
Okay.
We wasn't thinking about money. No.
So it's different. I mean, today, like, there's so much money in the business, and artists can make a quick money. All they need is one hit, and then they can voice X amount of dub plates of that one song and make a big bag of money. Yes. But sometimes, you know, these artists burn out fast, and then the hit's done, and they don't have anything else, and that's it for them.
That's what I see.
A lot of artists have no longevity in the music business, but the roots and culture artists, it seems like, I mean, you are still singing today. How many decades later?
That's good. That's great. I see. Still singing, and the voice still sound maybe better to me, more professional.
Right.
You know what I mean? And people always come and want to do business because we try to do business straight. You know what I mean? So I give thanks.
But back in that time, though, if you weren't getting paid for the music, how were you supporting yourself?
We never used to do dub plates. I'm trying to remember now, but everything does work. Right. I don't know. 'Cause I used to come from New York. Well, I used to have a little job in New York.
Okay.
Yes, I used to have a little job. So I wasn't worrying about money.
Right.
When I come and sing.
Yeah.
But after I leave and come permanent, and then I start to produce.
Right.
And that's the way I start to make money for myself.
Same.
But I put money in the business.
Yep.
When I work, I commit my money and I produce artists, produce myself. I produce myself first, 3 albums, and then I take it to London.
Right.
And that's where everything starts.
Signed with Greensleeves?
No, we go with Trojan. Trojan was the big company.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Greensleeves never come yet. Right. Trojan was the big company in London.
Yep.
Like Motown. That was Trojan.
Yeah.
So me, as a young youth, go to Trojan, they're glad to do business with me. Because they get the song Don't Cut Off the Dreadlocks.
Right.
From Bonnie Lee. And that was a big thing in London.
Yeah.
So they're interested in my product right away when they see me.
Yeah.
And that's time everything happened for me.
Right. Yeah, well that makes sense because I know the first Linval Thompson album I ever had was I Love to Smoke Marijuana, and that was on Trojan Records.
Big song. And now it get bigger. When I sing that anywhere, everybody get crazy.
Yeah.
The world smoke.
Yeah,
true. World smoke.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about payment for music, you know, because you know, these days it's some artists want an upfront advance to voice, others royalties or whatever, but back in those days the business was different. But so as a producer, that's where you could actually make some money. But at the same time, you still have to pay musicians and everything.
Yes.
And it was the Roots Radix you worked with primarily.
Yeah, well, we used to work with Sly and Robbie. I used to mix.
Robbie.
It was a mixture.
Okay.
It was a mixture. Sly and Robbie first.
Right.
First.
Okay.
Yes. It was Sly and Robbie first, and then Roots Radix. Yeah.
For me personally, some of your productions are some of my favorite music of all time. Like albums like Big Shit by Freddie McGregor you produced.
Yeah.
Poor Man's Style, Barrington Levy.
Everybody talk about that shit.
Poor Man's Style. The rhythms on that are so heavy.
Everybody talk about that, man. Yeah. Everybody.
So it seemed to me it must have been a special time musically.
Why? It happened. Trust me, man. It just happened. And my style is different from that man's style over there. So it's different. Because I don't know, maybe I was just most of the rhythm tracks I sing first, and then now the guy then make the rhythm.
Okay.
Cause most of the poor man style, Barrington Levy never make the tracks them.
Right.
I really make the tracks them.
And he just came and voiced them.
And I let him voice it.
Okay.
So it's like the tracks them really pull him, give him the vibes.
Right.
That's what give you the vibes when you have the right tracks. You understand?
Right.
At the same time, I'm trying to tell him that how he must sing this song. What I think I hear. You know what I mean?
Right.
Is what I hear, what I feel then. What I feel. And it works.
Right. Well, those rhythm tracks are so powerful. Do you ever think about voicing some contemporary singers on some of those rhythms?
I did Vice Yamebolo.
Yes. Healing of the Nation album?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I did have tracks now what I don't really put out yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm still trying to do more things. But the business changed a lot. You know what I mean? So right now it don't give you that vibes to jump and do a lot of things. Cause the business changed. You know what I mean? It changed.
When did it change the most? I mean, we always hear about 1985 when the slang thing came in and the computer thing takes over.
Well, from that time it kind of made that big change, you know. From that time it made that big change. Yeah. Yeah, in Jamaica, but not in Europe. In Europe, they really love they want the roots.
Yeah, well, even today, I feel like Europe and different places outside Jamaica, roots and culture is still more popular than dancehall.
Man. Yeah, man. It's the biggest thing in France, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Well, even in Australia, certainly with my radio program, I know. I mean, I love all styles of Jamaican music. I love dancehall myself, but the radio listeners, most people, they want to hear real reggae music, and dancehall is still in a minority. But in Jamaica, it's the opposite. In Jamaica, you know, it seems like it's becoming harder and harder to hear real reggae music.
I don't know why. The younger youths, them and the producer, you know what I mean? They change everything, and the man who playing the radio, playing the music on the radio, you have to pay him money.
Yeah.
So it change everything.
Yeah. This is what we keep hearing all over. We keep hearing.
Yes.
It's the radio play is so corrupted, really.
Yes. So that's why you wouldn't hear a Linval Thompson now, because I have to pay him a lot of money to play it.
Yep.
I have new songs.
Yep.
I have brand new songs.
Right.
And I record those songs in Europe. Yes.
So who have you been working with most recently?
We work with a guy in France, in Spain, named Roberto Sanchez. All they play roots rock reggae. Right. And he mix everything like the King Tubby style with the echo, all of those things.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, looking back at the 70s, you know, it's for us, it's seen as a classic golden era for the music, you know, real roots reggae music where Rastafari messages, for the only time really in Jamaican history, I think they really dominated, you know, it's the mainstream for the music. So what about the, I mean, looking back at Rastafari and your career and the music and everything, like, well, maybe a better place to start is, where did you first embrace Rasta? And
well, it's in Jamaica, really. When I was a young boy, you know what I mean? Yes, because I sing this song, Don't You Cut Off Your Dreadlocks, before even I was dread.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the vibes was in me.
Yep.
The vibes was in me, like until now. Like I born with that vibes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Righteousness, consciousness, you know what I mean? And love. Try to be kind to each and every one. Help what can help. That was born in me. So you know what I mean? Yeah.
I just I should have asked earlier when we were talking about the money in the music. I wanted to know if you see any money from those old productions today, because these Linval Thompson albums still sell. I'm not, you know, like the one for Bunny Lee, they still sell. But do you see any royalties or anything?
Well, the only thing maybe I get publishing, not publishing, the PRS.
Okay.
You know that? You call it like when it play anywhere in the world.
Yep.
Play PRS.
Yeah, in Australia we have APRA.
Yes, you have a different name for it.
That's
yes, right. Yes. Cause I have things come from Australia too. PRS show.
Yep.
They collect. That's it, really.
But like when the album Train to Zion on the Blood and Fire label, Like when they sell that, you don't see anything from it?
They
Or
stop
just-
paying now.
Okay.
They don't pay no more money.
Right.
They don't pay no more money because they say that they're out of business now.
Oh, I think that's true.
But they still collect off of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't pay. I didn't talk to them for a long time now.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think the place is for a veteran artist like yourself in the world today, where reggae doesn't get such a play in Jamaica, but it's big all over the world?
Yeah, France, #1, Germany,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
You still tour regularly?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, man.
So we have to get you to Australia one day if we can build it to a level.
Yeah, man.
Okay, is there any message you'd like to pass back to the Australian people listening?
Well, I would say I would like to come and sing for you all in Australia one day. And also to big up each and every one in Australia to just know that roots rock reggae music is the greatest and will always be the greatest. 'Cause it's positive music, righteous music, Rasta music, and just keep on love reggae music. Linval Thompson say, one love.
Yeah, man. Blessed love. Give thanks.
Bless. What's that in camera?
Yeah. Normally I'm better with my questions, but I'm tired today after last night.
Yeah,
You can tell?
I can hear it.
No, I think everything cool, man. I think I can, you know what I mean, you ask a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Lot
Yeah.
of things.
Normally, you know, I study reggae music
Yeah.
for years and years. It's my greatest love in life. So
See, that's good.
that's why
good.
it's so good to speak to someone like yourself that's been there from such a long time.
Yes, man, long time. Underground artist. I call myself underground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like show, you know what I mean? I just cool,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I know the music, trust me.
How often do you perform in Jamaica these days?
I don't perform in Jamaica.
Okay.
Really?
No,
See, to me that's sad, you know.
I don't perform in Jamaica.
Because you don't want to?
Yes, I don't
Really?
want to.
Why?
Yes. Because like these young people, they don't really
They don't appreciate it.
know and they don't know about where I was coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
See,
Well,
so-
even the kind of rhythms, like those Bunny Lee rhythms and the
Yes,
rhythms
yes,
from your time
right.
producing.
It's not playing,
Yeah, it's-
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you never hear that kind of
You
music.
Never.
you never hear it because people aren't buying the selectors bottles of Hennessy to play that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. You see? You see
I
where by the
can't-
NSC, you see what they do? They play the dance style.
I can't believe it. I
Right.
can't, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's unbelievable.
Everybody shocked about that.
Yeah.
Everybody who come, like tourists come and say,
Mm.
what happened to the roots?
Yeah.
Where it is?
Yeah.
I think it's a problem with the music industry in Jamaica is it's like a lack of respect for the past. There's certain,
Yes.
like Coxton Dodd and certain people get respect,
Certain people. yes.
but then there's,
Not the younger you them come
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
Right. Because we come after and take it, you know what I mean? Take it, you know. In London
Yeah.
is how our music used to mash up the whole place in London.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So-
John Laws, you know that I bring him in the business.
Okay, you did.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm meaning to ask about Junjo Laws because he used the Roots Radix as well at the same time you were
Yes,
doing.
man. I bring him in the business,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, man.
But still, your productions had a different sound.
Yes, it's different.
Yeah.
It's a different. Mm-hmm. You're right.
So is that more just the way you like directing the band and
Yes,
everything?
maybe. Yes, I
Okay.
think so. I think so.
Mm.
I think so. I think so. Different. Everything is different.
Because he produced albums with Barrington Levy and the Roots Radix, but
Yes,
they
man.
still sound different.
Still sound different.
Yeah.
You're right. Still sound different. Still sound different.
Are you doing much production
These days?
these days?
Yes.
I
No, well, I
meant to ask
just,
that
I
too.
just record myself and maybe a few new artists.
Okay.
I will try to get them out in Europe.
And are you doing everything on computer now? As in, you using live bands?
Yeah, we
but
use about the
computer?
same tracks then.
Oh, that's wicked,
Oh,
man.
Because I
Okay.
have tracks what never really released before, you know.
Wow.
I have tracks that never really released. So you would, if you hear it, you would know it. But it's the same roots.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah. All of that I
I'd
have.
love to hear that.
All of that I have. All of that I have.
Love is the question, and peace is the answer.
Linval Thompson there, speaking to me from the hills above Kingston back in July 2012. After the interview, we drove into town with him and had lunch at Eden Bakery, a vegetarian food spot, before heading to a friend's studio to voice some dub plate specials. A thoroughly enjoyable day. That's it for this episode. Shout out to my patrons, the Don Armageddon Time, the Real Generals, Ben Comerford and Empress Irie, and my Idrin Tom Taniki. Thank you for the support. As I mentioned earlier, if you want to become a patron of the podcast, you can follow the link to my Patreon page, where you can become a chargee for $2 a month, an Idrin for $3.50, a Real General for $7, or even a Don for $11. Patron or not, please feel free to get in touch at any time, as I always enjoy getting feedback from listeners. You can email me at jesse@chantdown.com, find me on Instagram as @morefireblaze, or on Facebook, facebook.com/morefireblaze. Until next time, Isers.
And big up the champion sound, chant down sound. And big up the More Fire crew. Linval Thompson said, fire! Bring the young chule, boy yo yo yo. Marijuana, marijuana in Australia, boy yo. I love to smoke marijuana. Chant down sound, love to smoke it. I love to drop marijuana. Chant down sound, love to smoke it. Marijuana, Jesse, I love to smoke it. Marijuana, Crucial, love to smoke